Hello and welcome to Yoga with Sarah. I'm so grateful for your joining me today. Let's do some hip and lower back stretching and a nice, well-rounded, full body class, not too strenuous. See you on the mat. Take a moment to sit in your comfortable cross-legged seat, lengthening up through the crown of the head and tuning into the health and the serenity that's available when you start to notice your breath and you start to pay attention and tune into the messages and wisdom from your body during your yoga practice. Bring your hands together, connect your thumbs right to the third eye center, and press the third eye into the thumbs, honoring your intuition and trusting in your body if you need to back off today. And then take your hands down onto your lap. We're going to go ahead and extend your right leg straight out with your left foot on the inside of your right inner thigh. And then with the hips just nice and framing kind of straight ahead, we're going to walk the hands forward and come down onto the forearms. And we're going to take our right forearm to the inside of that right kind of inner, I'm tired today. We're going to take our right forearm to the inside of that right inner calf, with the right hand on the floor or catching the foot. And then open your left arm right away. Reach your left fingertips away from that right thigh. And breathing there. One more inhale, turn your left palm up, reach. And then exhale, we're going to reach your left hand to the outside of that right foot and fold. Looking at your right hip. Breathing in that left side. Letting the forehead melt toward your right shin. And then drop your tail, come on up. Take your right ankle in front of your left ankle. And we're going to turn into a gentle twist, left hand to the outer right thigh, right shoulder blade peeling on the back. Look to the right. Sit up tall through the crown of the head on your inhale. Exhale, we're going to unwind and then extend that left heel out. The right foot is on the inner left thigh. And then you're turning, you're looking at that upper right corner of the mat, and it's going to fold right forward. Inner thigh is rolling forward and down. If you can come down onto your forearms, great. If you need to stay up on your hands, that's also fine. Now, if you can find a place to rest your third eye on the thumbs, take a moment there. We're going to turn the left palm up and take your left forearm to the inseam of that left calf, kind of right where that line of your pants is. Or you can reach your left hand around for the foot. And then we're going to open that right hand up with the right fingertips reaching away from your left heel. And you can keep the gaze neutral, or you can turn and look at your right hand. We're going to turn the right palm up. Reach through the right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, turn and reach your right hand around for the outside of your left foot or ankle. And then look at your left hip and breathe. Your left hand can just kind of stay where it is, or it can swipe around on the back. Breathing there, space into that right lower back, filling that right rib cage and under that right shoulder blade. And then dropping your tail, go ahead and come up to sit. Cross your left ankle in front of your right, and we'll turn into a twist. Right hand on the outer left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Sitting up really tall. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Roll over your knees. Come into a tabletop position. Taking your feet flat. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, press through the tops of the feet and round the spine. Chin to chest. Flow through a few opening cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, scoop the tail and round. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, scoop the tail and round. Moving with the breath. One more inhale, look up. Exhale, back to child's pose. Knees a little wide, big toes touch. Stretch your arms forward and rest your forehead down. Breathing into that back. Breathing space to anywhere that feels tight. And wriggle your hips. Now drop your tailbone. Start to stand up on your knees. go ahead and stand up on your knees. Reach around, grab your elbows behind you, drag your forearms down, lift your chest, and find this variation of camel. If this is too much, your hands can just be on your lower back. Going to inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, come on back to neutral. Wrap your right arm around your left arm. Sit down toward your heels. Hug in on the exhale. Inhale, open, little back bend. Squeeze your shoulders. Look up. Exhale, wrap your left arm around. Give a hug. Curling in. Inhale, open. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Open heart. Exhale, give a hug. Wrapping. One more time to inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, dive over an imaginary beach ball. Plant your palms, tuck your toes. Come on up into a downward dog. Maybe it's a little shorter downward dog than usual. Explore that if that feels good, or walk your hands a little more forward and make more space between the toes and the hands. Open your knees so that there's this space of the inner thighs floating upward toward the sky, and the head hangs down. Let a nice long, slow exhale out your mouth. So calming on the nerves. Drift your way into a gentle plank. It's waking up a little heat in the core, lifting the back of the head, lifting the hips, and then touch your knees down. With toes tucked, press back to child's pose again, and feel the length from pinkies all the way back to the hips. Your forehead may touch the ground. So option here to stay in child's pose, or I'm offering rabbit pose. So you can start with your hands coming about under your elbows as you roll onto the crown of the head. And this is a fine place to work with your rabbit pose. Or if it feels available, you can take your hands on your lower back or interlace your hands and bring your arms away from the back. You'll feel the center crown of the head plugging in toward the floor. Now, wherever you're at, you can gently roll toward your hairline and then bring your hips toward the heels, and then lay the backs of the hands toward your feet and take your feet flat, dropping your hips into embryo pose, feeling the space of your breath in the belly that expands the breath right into your back ribs. Now start to drop the tail and come on up. As you come on up, you're going to take your hands back behind you. This might be just where you stay, where you're able to just let the front of the quadriceps have a little stretch. You may be able to lift your hips a little bit, slide your tail forward, and work here. Or if it's available, you may be able to walk yourself down onto your elbows, take your hands on tops of your feet, and then let the back of the head fall back. And only if that's available. Taking an inhale. And when you exhale, we have to bring the chin toward the chest. Look between your knees. Start to walk yourself back up onto your hands. And then come on to scooch to the right and swing the legs around. Take your bear paw hands. So you have a little kind of fingers curled under there, like little bear paws, and tap on that IT band from the knee to the outer hip to the butt and around toward the SI joint and then back down. Good. Nice self massage. And then go ahead and come all the way down on your back. Make your way down onto your back and bring your soles of feet together. Let your knees splay open. Now it might feel good to have the heels for you a little closer toward your tail, or for some it might feel better to have the heels a little further away. Just kind of explore what alignment feels good for your body today. And we'll take a pause there with palms facing up, just to rest and unwind. Let the shoulder blades really soften. Think of the top of that left knee moving away from your right ear. And think of the top of that right knee moving away from your left ear. Let go of anything that you want to release. And then engaging lightly the outer gluteals, begin to squeeze your knees in, bring your feet on the ground, and draw one knee at a time in toward your body, giving a hug. Take a full happy baby pose, elbows on insides of knees, hands reaching for the ankles or the outside edges of your feet. Soles of feet face the sky. Rock and massage your back. The heels are right over the knees. Good. And then go ahead and release your feet together. Interlace your hands behind your head and then just gently scoop your head up. Lift your elbows and curl your tail toward your belly button. Press through your feet. Little neck release. Squeeze your gluteals a little bit. And then let your head go back and slide your heels out toward the upper corners of the mat. And find a brief Shavasana final meditation, letting go. And this is probably one amazing and extremely beneficial posture to take every day. Shavasana, laying on the floor, letting the floor support you. Laying on the floor, letting the floor support you. Stay here as long as you like today. When you're ready, start to wiggle fingers and toes and reach the arms overhead for a big reset, big full inhale stretch. Exhale, draw the knees in. Compassion, gratitude, inviting thanks for anything you have to celebrate today. And when you're ready, roll to either side and press on up to sit. Yay for you. Thanks for joining me. Great job getting on your mat today. I'm wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and always trust on the journey. And I appreciate so much if you can subscribe, and please hit that super thanks to support my channel and support my efforts to spread yoga far and wide and all of the healing benefits that yoga offers. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.